am Dennis the National. So I know most of you are one of the reasons why I have decided to make this video is because I've heard that so many people, so many YouTubers, or anyone who has gone through something that I've gone through in my life are looking up to me, and I just wanna encourage them and inspire them. And in so doing, I don't want to mislead them. Like when I started YouTube, my journey was different from so many other people. And many people confuse that. They think that if they follow everything I did, they'll make it in YouTube. And when it doesn't work, they feel like I misled them or I wasn't truthful or forthcoming. So these are some of the things I want to clear up. I also want to tell you guys how much I made on my video when I showed the Ugandans in Nairobi city. The video got over 56,000 views. So stick around, I'll show you that. Otherwise, subscribe, like. If you are new, please subscribe, like this video. You can share it on your social media. Also, guys, before I continue, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is @DennisTheDreamer, or just Dennis the National. That is the username. Otherwise, I want to talk about YouTube journey, my challenges, my mistakes, what I think for any other person who would want to be a YouTuber one day. So most of you know that my YouTube journey has been very long. It has had a lot of ups and downs. More than people realize. People think that I had it soft. No, it was very hard. And to get to 21,000 subscribers in less than 6 months right now, it was a very hard thing for me to do. And there were times I didn't think I would get to 21,000 subscribers. So otherwise, my point is, I want to enlighten those who want to start YouTube, those who want to make money on YouTube, and those who feel like their next chapter should be about YouTube and making videos and earning a living from YouTube. So I started my YouTube channel on I had a YouTube channel for a long time, a long while, because like you guys know, when you have a Gmail account, especially when you want to comment or like another person's video on YouTube, YouTube directly directs you to form a channel, and automatically you tend to end up with a channel. But I decided to start YouTube, serious YouTube, on the beginning of November or something like the end of October. So it is just the beginning of November. So I decided to start YouTube. I was different from the journey of many other YouTubers because for me, when I started YouTube, it was Corona time, and Corona had actually become very rampant, and the whole world was speaking about Corona. There were lockdowns, people lost their jobs. I also lost my job. That's why I decided to start YouTube, because I was hopeless. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a way of sustaining myself. So the little savings I had, I bought a phone, and I decided I'm going to use the phone to start making videos. Now, one of the things about starting YouTube with a phone is that it is very, very difficult to make videos using a phone, because sometimes it is not very clear. It gets so much affected by the light. The video is always very shaky, so it's very hard it is not comfortable watching a video taken on a phone, because the shaking of the video it's too uncomfortable to watch. So one of the other things that set me apart from many YouTubers is that I was always honest about my challenges, my mistakes, the reason why I'm using a phone. I used to tell my followers the reason why I'm using a phone is because it is the only thing I have. I don't have a camera, I don't have anything else, I only have a phone. So I knew that I had to edit my videos using the phone. I had to take the videos using the phone, and I also knew exactly 100% that the videos were not going to be 100% perfect or good, but still I wanted to start with something I had. And another thing is that I had placed all my hope in starting a YouTube channel, and I had a passion for doing it, because one of the main reasons why I started YouTube channel is that I wanted the world to see Kenya in a different light, different perspective. Yeah, because like you guys all know, we want to change the African narrative. So I used to watch African Travelers so many times, all his videos, because when he goes and does a video about Kakamega, I have never been to Kakamega. So I'm like, wow, this is how Kakamega is developing. It's so beautiful. It's so many things have changed. So I always admired what African Traveler was doing. And at some point, I wanted to copy him exactly like he was doing. And when I started my YouTube channel, as much as I wanted to copy African Traveler, I also knew 100% my journey was not going to be the same like him, because as you guys know, African Traveler, like, he seemed to have a car, he had good camera and stuff like those. So like his content was a little bit more professional than mine, because I was taking the videos with the phone. I didn't, at that time, my English, it was so bad. People were all over the comments discouraging me and stuff, and saying like how my accent and my narrating is so pathetic, you know. All these things discouraged me in some way, but I still wanted to do it because I loved it. I had this feeling that this is what I want to do next. And one of the other things I hate is getting employed, whereby you have to wake up early in the morning, go to work till evening, come back, it's already at night, and you repeat that for the whole week. I mean, it felt like it was something I didn't want to do. I wanted to do something that I will do at my own pleasure, something that I will love doing, you know, and something I can do how I want it to be. So those are some of the reasons. But the main reason why I started YouTube is because I was fired after Corona, so I didn't have any source of income, and I knew that if I did something right with YouTube, I can earn a living from YouTube. And I can tell you beyond reasonable doubt, if you want to start YouTube, and if you do everything good, like if you are good with YouTube, and for some reason or luck, or I don't know how to say it, but if you get a lot of views on YouTube, you can make a lot of money, because views translates not always directly to the amount of money you earn, but it has something to do with the amount of money you earn, because views is what gets us paid. Otherwise, it was hard for me, because I remember I was fired. I had to go to these places and make a video. If I have to make a video about Westlands, I had to travel to Westlands. It was expensive. I didn't have any source of income. And for you to get paid on YouTube, you must have 1,000 subscribers, and you must have 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days, or the last year, or the last 1 year, in the period of 1 year. So I didn't have this, you know, so I wasn't getting paid. My first month, I didn't get paid anything. Even my second month, and my first month and my second month, because even I grew very fast actually, because some of my videos started trending. I was getting over 60,000 views, 50,000, 40,000. So those are some of the reasons why I was able to get monetized in the first month. I was able to get over 5,000 subscribers in the first month, because I was honest in my videos. When I made a video, one of the things I never lost is be honest. I was always honest. I always said the reason why I'm making this video while walking is because I can't afford to get a ride. The reason why I'm making a video with my phone is because I can't afford a camera. The reason why my videos editing is not the best is because I don't have a laptop to edit the videos. I always wanted to keep that with me, you know, the honesty part of it. And that is the reason I was able to come this far, you know. And I can assure you, after 2 months of doing YouTube, I was already over 10,000 subscribers, something that never happens for so many YouTubers. Some YouTubers take a lot of time to even get to 1,000 subscribers. I was able to get to 10,000 subscribers in under 2 months. Even I remember watching African Traveler, and it never grew that fast, you know. I'm not bragging, but I could say that for me it was like a miracle, because at this point I had invested everything in YouTube, so that if I didn't get anything back soon, I was just going to just sit at home. And remember, I had to pay rent, I had to get food. I also have my mom. I always felt this need to help her, because as you guys know, I love my mom so much, and she's not that well off. She sells stuff on the streets, and that is one of the things I don't I'm not proud of. I hope one day I'll be financially stable and strong enough to help her financially. Otherwise, for now, I'll keep working hard. So my point is, I didn't have any source of income, and I had expenses, I had bills, and I was just starting YouTube. So it was very hard for me. So if you're an upcoming YouTuber, first, I would like to tell you that it will not be easy at first. If you have the patience and you can be as creative enough to create good content that people will love, it will not happen immediately. It is not a miracle. You have to wait. And I am always thanking God because getting 10,000 subscribers in under 2 months is an amazing thing. Something that is very hard. Even if I wanted to start again, even if I wanted to try that again, I won't get anywhere near 10,000 subscribers. I know that beyond reasonable doubt. And I always tell people, there are other people who have watched my previous videos and they feel inspired and they try like what I did. It will not happen exactly the same because at my time, so many things came against me succeeding on YouTube, there were also so many things that were for me to succeed on YouTube. Because the reason why I stayed that way is because there were some people who also believed in me, they supported me financially. I still remember these people. I'll never forget their names, like Gabriel Grace. The other one was from Philadelphia. The other one was from where? I just I've just forgotten them. Otherwise, these people used to support me. They sent me something, and it kept me going when YouTube wasn't paying me anything. And the other reason why my channel grew so fast is because it was during Corona time. So many people and lockdown and stuff. So many people are home, and at this time, they tend to watch YouTube videos more than if now I post a video. It will get less views than if I had posted it during that time when Corona was there and it was lockdown and everyone was home. So that is one of the other reasons why I grew very fast. So YouTube is a very, very hard place to grow. I can tell you this beyond reasonable doubt. And making money is very hard on YouTube. You have to do the part. You have to go to these places. If you want to make a video about Kakamega, you have to travel to Kakamega. It costs money. You have to book for accommodation. Maybe you don't know anyone. You have to find means of transportation around the town. If you want to make a video, you can't just make a video about Kakamega and you don't know places. You have to get someone maybe to help you move around Kakamega. So it is very expensive, and sometimes the views you get after doing all this is not even enough to pay you back for the amount you used to make the videos. So you see where the challenges come in. Even in Nairobi, because when I started, my content was only about Nairobi. Traveling from here, like I live in Rongai, traveling from here to town is $1. That is like 100 Kenyan shillings. Traveling from town, I had to book an Uber, pay for the Uber guy like 500 to drive me so I can take videos on the Uber. When I didn't have money, the thing I did is I went to the stage. I waited for a matatu that had no people so that I can sit in front, so that I can take the videos while I am on the matatu. So this is some of the struggles I went through to make these videos. Sometimes I stood in the middle of the road taking videos with my phone, and people are like, this guy, is he crazy or something? But for me, it was in me that I wanted to make these videos, and I knew beyond reasonable doubt there was someone somewhere who wanted to watch exactly this type of video. So in anything you do, even in business, before you supply something, you have to be 100% sure there is going to be demand. There are going to be customers. There are going to be people who want something that you're selling. It's the same thing with YouTube. Before you make a video, I always think like, if I make a video about Rongai, is there anyone anywhere who wants to watch a video about Rongai? So if there is, even if it's just 500 people who want to watch a video about Rongai, I will make the video. Even if I get 500 views, it will mean that I've done something that they wanted and they couldn't find, and now I've done them. I've made them happy because they watched something they couldn't watch. There are so many Kenyans who have been away from Kenya, and they have been away for so long, they don't know how Kenya looks like anymore. And the only way they can see Kenya is by going to YouTube and watching such type of videos that we make. So I knew this was another type of demand for my videos. So whenever I made videos, I used to think like, which part would be so much, as in would be so amazing for people who have been away from Kenya for so long to want to watch. So that's why I always tell upcoming YouTubers, if you want to succeed on YouTube, be creative, think, you know, be smart. Don't just, as in, don't just wake up and decide I want to make videos, or I want to make a video about this and this and this, or just make a video because someone else did. Think about it first, you know. If I go to Kakamega right now and I make a video about Kakamega, I must have and think about, are there people who want to watch a video about Kakamega? Which parts of Kakamega are people most interested in watching? And how do I have to name my titles and my thumbnails so that people will be more interested to even watch it or click the video? These are very, very important things for a YouTuber. If you don't do these things, there are so many people who have videos about Kakamega. So if your video is just like all the others, it is very, very hard, almost impossible to get views when you post a video about Kakamega. But if you're unique, the way you put your title, the way you design your thumbnails, it doesn't have to be a complicated thumbnail, you know. You just have to be, you just have to, you just have like to be creative, more creative. Do something a little bit better than the other people did, you know. Uh, I always, I've always realized that nowadays people tend to like design their thumbnails and how they name them, like how I used to do when I started. And I'm always happy to know that at least I inspired people to do something that I did, you know. And one of the most proud moments of my life was when I got paid for the first time. You know, my first payments for November and December were delayed because even after you get monetized, when your earnings surpass $10, you have to verify your AdSense account. So one of the most important things about a YouTuber is when you start a YouTube channel is you have to have an AdSense account. So create an AdSense account. You can create it with the same email you created your YouTube channel. That way it will be easy for you. In the AdSense account, make sure you put a PO box address, an address that when they send you the letter, you can get it. The letter takes 3 weeks to 1 month to get there. So when they send you this letter, you have to put there's a code on that letter. You have to put it on in AdSense. There's a place in AdSense you have to feed the code, so that way you are verifying that actually you are from Kenya or from where you say you are. Without verifying that, my friend, you can't get paid. That's why my first payment came in January 21st. That is when my first payment dropped in my account. And after 3 months of doing YouTube with nothing to show for it, it was the most amazing feeling in the world, you know, getting paid something after working so hard. So, to all my upcoming YouTuber friends, what I can tell you is you have to be creative and unique, you know. There are some people, there can be two people who makes a video about, let's say this is GoPro Hero 9, the one I'm using currently. There are two people who make, there can be two people making the same video about GoPro Hero 9, but the other person will get 500 views or less, another one will get 60,000 views. Why? It's because the one who gets 60,000 views, he talked about something on GoPro that people wanted to watch. The way he titled his video and the thumbnail and stuff was exactly what people wanted. It's good to know what people want to watch exactly. For me, especially, one of the reasons why I grew very fast is because by the time I started YouTube, General Badi and NMS, they were just starting. So many people were interested to know what they were doing around Nairobi, because just like me, many people are interested to know what's happening in Kenya, in Nairobi, and what is changing, exactly what is changing, and is it changing for the best? And when I started showing these things that NMS was doing, people were like, I hope this is the best thing that happens for Nairobi. And especially when Nairobi Expressway started construction, I used to make a lot of videos about that, and especially two of my videos about Nairobi Expressway, one has over 50,000 views, another has over 30,000 views. So those are some of the reasons why I grew very fast, because I used to do things that people actually wanted to watch. Right now, if I do a video about Nairobi Expressway, chances are I will get like less than 2,000 views. Why? Because right now everyone is doing videos about Nairobi Expressway. And if I do a video, probably get 2,000 views. Actually, I did a video 1 week ago about Nairobi Expressway. It's almost 10,000 views, which I am honored. Otherwise, you have to be creative and do something creative. You have to change. Sometimes you can't stick to one content. If you are doing comedy and it was working but it's not working, you can find a way to do something that is related to comedy that people can be interested to watch. You don't just have to stick to one content. Also, so when I did that video, the reason why I'm making this vlog is I want to tell you how much YouTube paid me for my 56,000 viewed Ugandans in Nairobi video. And when I did that video with Osi the Bonchild. Osi the Bonchild, if you're watching this, thank you, man. When you contacted me, I was so glad and happy to meet you, man. You and Faith Kind-Hearted and all the other one, Papa, Abdul Papa, my friend, and all the guys I met on that day. It was so amazing and humbling to do a video together about Nairobi, to show you guys about Nairobi, you know. Most of my friends have been through that video. They are like, can you show us Nairobi, please? When we come to Kenya, will you take us around Nairobi? And it's an amazing feeling, you know. So, if you guys have any other questions about anything to do with YouTube, I'll always leave my contacts below. You can text me on WhatsApp, on Instagram, I'll leave my contacts. Otherwise, guys, like this video. I know it can help a lot of people who are starting YouTube. I always like to help whenever I can help. Even if someone asks me, can we do a collab? If I am available, we do it. Because as far as I would like to be successful, I wouldn't love to be successful alone. I want us to be successful, like we can be successful together. I don't know what I'm saying, if what I'm saying makes sense, but when I started YouTube, some people supported me even, you know, they supported me, they didn't care my tribe, they didn't care the challenges or limitations I had. They supported me because, and I always think about this and I feel like, no, if people who didn't even know me, people who had never met me, could send me 10,000, you know, telling me just use this, it will keep you going. If the least I can do is not to help upcoming YouTubers, or at least to inspire them, then I've failed as a YouTuber. So I will always do my best to make sure that I make videos about Kenya and Africa, and in a positive way. I will always try my best to change the Kenyan narrative. I can't force it. Right now, the earnings from YouTube are so low, especially when that tax thing got introduced, you know. Right now, 30% of our revenue from views from Americans is withheld as withholding tax. So it means, you know, guys, most views from the US are the views we get from the US are the ones that contribute the most to what we earn on YouTube, because views from the US contribute a lot. The CPM from the US is very high. You know, CPM is cost per mil, which is simply the amount of money YouTube pays you for 1,000 views. And in the US, it's like $9 for my channel. But in Kenya, it's $2. So Kenya, it's very low because, like they say, most Kenyans skip ads. And we get paid when people watch ads. As opposed to the US, I don't know. I think Americans don't skip as much ads. And sometimes when they see something interesting, they click and want to buy it. And that way we get paid more. So when they said like 30% of revenue from the US is going to be withheld, it means that we are going to get 70% of what we used to get. And this means that we are going to get low income from what we used to get. Also, another thing is that, guys, right now they take a lot of views because there are so many people doing the same thing. So it doesn't earn as much as when I started or when I was doing YouTube for the first time. I used to get a lot of views because there were only like 2 or 3 of us doing the same thing. Right now there are like over 15 of us. I don't know, maybe more than that, because there are so many others I don't know. Just the people I know personally, it's like 7 who are doing the same type of content like I'm doing, and some are even doing better than me, which is I'm very grateful, because one of the things I wanted to do is help other YouTubers to even be greater than me. But it is very hard for us right now. So that's why it's good, guys, if you're watching this and you like the type of content we do, you can support us. I have my Patreon. I leave my Patreon on the description below. You can go and support me, be a patron, or you can, right now in Kenya there is membership. You can actually join my channel membership and be contributing anything at the end of the month, like from $2, $5, $10, $20 per month. It depends. But when when you contribute this type of thing, we continue to do more and more content without having to worry about whether we'll get more views or not, or whether we'll get paid enough or not. It is very expensive to make content, like I said. Sometimes you have to travel and make a video, and after you have traveled and used all your money to book places, hotel, transportation cost, you end up getting paid something that is less than what you used. So it's like a loss. This discourages us as content creators to do some type of content, or to get out of our comfort zone, because we fear that if we do this, we'll not make back the money we used. And I hate it when I do videos because I want to get more views, instead of to do videos because I feel like this is the video I want to do, it's in my passion, or this is what I want to show people. For example, if there's a mountain, okay? For example, there's a mountain in Kenya, yeah? I want to show people the mountain, and the first thing I think about is, if I go and make that a video about that mountain, I'll not get as much views because people are not interested in watching that mountain. That will then change my mind and make me not do a video about that mountain. But I want to be in a world where I just want to do that mountain because it's my passion, because I know even if it's 500 people, they will enjoy watching and knowing something about the mountain. So I don't want to be influenced by views or the amount of money I will make from that video to create content. I want to do content because I know there are some people who will watch it and enjoy, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't want to make content because I want to make a lot of money from it or get a lot of views from it. I want to make content that will make people enjoy watching the content, and something that will change the narrative about Kenya. If I want to make a video about like Karen, let's say like Karen or Muthaiga, I don't want to make it thinking that I'll get a lot of views or not, or I'll make more money from it. I want to make it so that the world will see that we still have estates like Muthaiga and Runda and Karen, that kind of thing. So when you guys support us, you are helping us be creative, so that we don't have just to do a video because we want to get a lot of views or make a lot of money from it. Yeah. So that video about Ugandans in Nairobi, it got a lot of views. Right now it's at 56,000 views, and I'm very humbled for so many views on that video. That video, I can tell you beyond reasonable doubt, I've earned what I've earned from that video, without talking about what YouTube has paid me, from like people watched that video and came to Kenya to meet me because they want me to show them Nairobi and stuff like that. I've made like over $200 from that video, without talking about what YouTube has paid me, just something that I've made because of the video, and the connections and networking I've gotten from that video will help me for several years to come, Even the friendships I've made from that video will help me for a very long time. And sometimes I even remind my upcoming YouTubers, sometimes it is not about the amount of money you will get from that video. If it will bring you connections, friendships that are important, it can even bring you more money without even considering what YouTube will pay you from the views. And this is something that YouTubers don't consider when making videos. So I'm actually glad that people watch a lot of that video. So I guess I've talked as much as I wanted. So I'm just going to tell you how much so far I've earned from that video, 56,000 views. And before I do that, I would like to tell you, YouTube pays you the amount of money you get from Africa and Kenya from 1,000 views is different from what you get from outside Africa and Kenya, because we tend to earn more from outside Africa when someone from outside Africa watches our video than when someone from Africa and in Kenya watches our video. And so you will find out that someone who has 30,000 views got paid more from YouTube than someone who had 60,000 views. And you wonder, like, how did that happen? It means like most of their viewers are from the US or Europe or something, and most of the other person's viewers, the guy who had 60,000 views are from Africa or Kenya, so he will get paid less, and the guy who had more views from outside Africa will get paid more. Also, another thing is the type of content you do with your channel, like finance, entrepreneurship, traveling, construction. Those type of content tend to earn more compared to things like music, jokes, comedy, and stuff like that. So so many variables go into how much you get paid. Also, the last thing I would like to say is I got paid. Guys, this is the final thing I want to say about the videos. This is the reason why I made the video. So I got paid 10,000 for that video, 56,000 views. Yeah, some people think when it's 56,000 views, you get paid 100,000 Kenyan shillings or 56,000 Kenyan shillings. I got paid, you get like 10,000 Kenyan shillings. Sometimes some people even get 100,000 views and they get that same 10,000 views, 10,000 Kenyan shillings or $100. So for that 56,000 views I got for that video, I got paid $100 or 10,000 Kenyan shillings. So there it is, guys. Otherwise, thank you for always supporting me, guys. You know, it's been a journey. It's around 6 months since I started, 6 or 7, I think it's 7. And I have 21,000 subscribers. I hope to make it to 50,000 subscribers or even 100,000. I'll try my best to always make content that will make you guys happy and comfortable to watch, and not for the sake of money or how much views I'll get from it. That is where we lose focus as YouTubers. I'll try my best to make content for the passion of it. Otherwise, guys, thank you for always watching my videos. I am humbled even with the little I get. I'm not greedy. I'm not selfish either. But I love you guys for always being there for me, you know. And I'm thankful for this far I've come. You see, this house, when I started YouTube, I used to live in a very bad house. It was a very small, tiny house. And right now I can live in a house like this because of YouTube. So if I can't be humble enough and thankful enough, then I am losing focus on my journey, you know. So I can tell any upcoming YouTuber, you know, it is not about views. It is not about the money you'll make from it, but just do something you love, you know. And sometimes it never even works. It is not guaranteed that when you start YouTube, you will make it on YouTube, you know. Like I said, some people have done YouTube for over 1 year and they have less than 2,000 subscribers, you know. And sometimes it's discouraging, but you never know. Sometimes don't give up. You never know. Maybe that other next video you're about to give up on is the one that is going to trend and get you like 500,000 views, and then pay you as much as you wanted, but then you gave up and didn't do the video. I remember that video that has 61,000 views. At that point I was like, should I give up or should I continue? Then I said, let me make one last video, especially the video I did about Thika Highway, Garden City Mall, and that bridge at Garden City Mall. It is still my most viewed video, and I remember I did it on a matatu, on a bus, and I wanted to give up and go back home because it was late, it was 6 p.m. But then I said, what will I lose by doing it? Let me just do it. And it became my most viewed video till date. Even right now, I've never done a video that has gotten as much views as that. Even with a good camera, good editing, good everything. Right now I speak better English than when I started, but still I don't have as much views as I had from that video. And if you listen to that video, watch that video, the English in that video, it is a very low class English, and still it has the most views. So what I can say, don't force to be perfect on YouTube. Just do what you love. Be comfortable doing it, have passion while doing it, and you will go very far. There are some of the people who have inspired me in this YouTube journey. Like I would say African Traveler inspired me a lot. Actually, African Traveler is one of the people I look up to. There was sometimes he even helped me outside of YouTube. He used to tell me, do this, don't do this, especially setting up my AdSense account. And I also loved watching I Am Marwa. Even before Dimwango started YouTube, or I knew Dimwango, I used to watch a lot of I Am Marwa while he was traveling all over. I was like, maybe one day I can travel like him, especially all over Africa, because that is my passion. So I Am Marwa inspired me a lot. Then when Dimwango and some other people, even me, Mikel Ponte, there are so many other YouTubers who have inspired me to like go outside my comfort zone, risk everything, and just make a video that can inspire other people, or a video that other people love watching, you know. And I'm very grateful to all these people, you know. Even Miss Trudy, I used to watch a lot of Miss Trudy, and I appreciate that she has always inspired other Kenyan YouTubers, because I've realized many Kenyan YouTubers look up to Miss Trudy because she's doing good when it comes to YouTube. And then Wodemaya, I used to watch also a lot of Wodemaya videos. So if you are a YouTuber, it is good to watch other successful YouTubers, know how they do things, how they edit their videos, how they title their videos and make thumbnails, because these are very important things for any upcoming YouTubers. If you do these things, you are likely to grow faster than 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 someone who is just making a video and posting it like that without thinking about the thumbnails and the title. And I can tell you beyond reasonable doubt, clickbait tends to work and get you more views than when you are honest. And this is something I hate about YouTube. You have to use clickbait in thumbnail and title to get views. I don't understand. I don't like that at all. I want to be honest in my video, so that when I make a video about cooking, I want as much as to make a thumbnail about the cooking and the title about the cooking. Some of the things I hate about YouTube is they drive you to use clickbait. And I hate that so much, because when you use clickbait, someone opens your video, they'll be disappointed. Maybe you tell them, let's say it's a video about, let's say a town like Kitale, you know, and if you write like Kitale town on your title, you will probably not get views. But if you write on YouTube, like the title but if you write the title as the fastest growing town in Kenya, even if Kitale is not the fastest growing town in Kenya, chances are it will get more views than if you just write the beautiful Kitale town or Kitale town. So I hate that clickbait part of YouTube, whereby if you use clickbait, you get a lot of views than if you are honest in your title and in your thumbnail. And some of the things I like about some of the most established YouTubers is that they don't struggle to use clickbait. They have good reputation, so that any video they put out there, any thumbnail or any title, they just get views. And I admire this so much, because I hate when I have to use clickbait to get views. It's the worst thing for any YouTuber. So thank you guys. I'll one day do a tour of this place, so you guys can see how far I've come. I still have photos from my old house. It was so pathetic, so small. I used to use outside toilets. It was so small. They are my friends who watch YouTube, and there was a time they came to my place, and they used to look at the house and they're like, this is where you live, man, you need to work hard. And I know if they came to where I live right now, they'll be like, wow, man, you have come from very far, you know. And one of the best things about doing something is the part where you make progress. If you're doing something and you're not moving, it is always very, very sad, you know. So anything you do, you have to make progress. If you're not making progress, you even yourself, you are discouraged. You don't have the same morale to continue making videos and stuff. So I hope I've talked about as much so that any upcoming YouTubers who watches this video will have a broad perspective of what it takes like to start and run a YouTube account. There are so many people who want to meet me, especially upcoming YouTubers, and I'm sorry guys that I don't always get to meet all of you. You know, I get so many requests. Sometimes I'm very busy. Sometimes I just want to make content alone, you know. But I always try my best to meet with as many of you as possible, because no matter, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have, if I meet with an upcoming YouTuber, there's always something that I'm going to learn that I didn't know even myself, you know. And this is something that most of the established YouTubers don't get. When you meet with the small YouTubers, they are not just the ones gaining from you, you are also gaining something from them, because some of the progress I've made on YouTube is because I took that step and met a YouTuber who had less subscribers than me. Like when Osi the Bonchal sent me that text and asked me if we can meet in Nairobi, he sent me the link to his channel and I saw like it was around maybe 2000 and something. I'm like, he doesn't have so many subscribers. But then I said, no, I want to meet him. It doesn't matter. There is something I'm going to learn from him. And imagine that video got over 56,000 views. And sometimes I meet even a big YouTuber, we do a video and I don't get a lot of views. So one thing I can tell any established YouTuber, please, 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 if an upcoming YouTuber requests to meet you or do a collabo, if you have the time, please just go and do a collabo. It doesn't hurt to do a collabo with a YouTuber who has less subscribers than you. In fact, sometimes you gain from that experience, you know. Sometimes it gives you the morale to even do a video because you see the passion they have. When you meet a YouTuber who has less subscribers than you see the passion in their eyes, you know. You just see how they have that burning, you know, that burning urge to make it on YouTube. It makes you feel like you should do more, even, you know, like, I don't know how to say it. Like some of the upcoming YouTubers I've met, like recently I was with Wodsiaya, and I could see how dedicated, how committed he was at making his videos. Even me, I was inspired. I felt like maybe I wasn't doing enough, you know. I felt like, wow, this guy is so committed. He makes content every day. He edits them every day and posts every day. Even me, I don't do that every day nowadays. I used to do that when I was starting. I didn't used to post every day. I used to post like one video every 2 days. And I used to strictly rely on that. I post one video every 2 days so that I give, you know, when you post every day, sometimes you can burn out. People get used to your videos and they don't want to watch anymore. So I used to post one after every 2 days so that I give this video an opportunity for more people to watch it and interact with it before I post another one. So my advice, even to an upcoming YouTuber, doing one video after every 2 days is the best thing. But if you can do one video every day, no problem. It's still good, because one in out of those 5 videos you do in a week, there are probably 2 or 3 that someone will love, and it's a good thing for you. You get more views and you grow faster. Otherwise, doing one video in 2 days is a good thing, because you give that video time for people to watch it. You give people time and opportunity to interact more with that video, because before you can put another video. If I was a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, I will be doing 4 videos in a month. I'll be doing one video in a week. I'll put everything into that video, make sure it's the best, the editing is good. I will make it like 30 minutes long, you know, and I will do one video every week. But for now, even for now, I do like one video after every 3 days. Sometimes I don't even post for a while. So of late, I've been lazy. So I'm going to change that. I'll try as much as possible to do one video every 2 days. That is the best schedule for posting a video, if you ask me, according to me. So the last thing I'd like to say is that the government needs to have a process or a system whereby we can shoot videos in Nairobi or anywhere in Kenya without having to get arrested. That video I did in SGR in Mombasa, I got arrested. That another video I did in around the hospital at Nairobi West Hospital, I got arrested. Another video I did in Nairobi CBD, I got arrested. Everywhere I do a video in public, I always get arrested. By now, I'm used to getting arrested. It's a sad thing that if you want to do a video in this country, you have to get arrested. There's a process. They always tell you there's a process. You can get a letter and something like that and a license to take videos in public, but that is a very complicated process, and even the cost is it's unreasonable. And I don't know why they make it hard for us to make content, because getting a job in Kenya right now is very hard. And if we can do something and be creative with it and make money from it, I think the government ought to support us, so that, because it creates more employment. And in the other way, I will say that we are marketing Kenya for tourism, and we are helping increase the forex exchange for Kenya. I don't understand why making a video in Nairobi you have to get arrested. Like for me, if I want to go and make a video in Nairobi, I just always try to do it on Sunday, because that is the only day I'm less likely to get arrested. If I go to Paris or if I go to New York, I can make a video anywhere and not get arrested. I know, because there are so many content creators who have told me you can make a video anywhere, even in the airport, on the train station. In Kenya, you try taking a camera and start filming in a train station or in a public place or in the CBD, you get arrested. Literally, you get arrested. And the worst part is you have to bribe the police, so that they don't, because they always want that bribe part. They don't want to follow the due process so that they can take you to court and stuff like that. They just want the bribe part and they let you go. And it's very sad that is what we have to go through in Kenya. It is a stumbling block to growing on YouTube, to upcoming YouTubers and stuff like that. So most of the time while I'm taking a video about a place in Nairobi, I have to be extremely careful, so that I'm not just I don't get arrested and I don't lose my camera. So like guys, I said the camera I'm using, this is GoPro Hero 9. The guy who bought me this camera is not Kenyan, he's not African, and actually by the time he was buying me this camera, he had never set foot in Kenya or in Africa. And remember guys, he believed in me through my videos, because I was always honest about what I am doing. He bought me a GoPro Hero 9. At that time, this camera cost over 50,000, and the cost of importing and sending and stuff like that. And that guy believed in me. So I would like to say that just be honest, and someone can help you. I still don't have a laptop. All my videos I still edit using my phone. One day I'll buy a laptop. I have made preparations for that. Still, sometimes I make preparations. The money I save, I get in a trouble. Like sometimes I get arrested. I have to use such kind of money. So it takes me backwards most of the times. I wish someone who is watching this right now can contribute to my laptop. Guys, please help me buy a new laptop. When I get a laptop, I can make more videos. I can edit them better, so you guys can get to watch better videos. So help me get a laptop. So one of the most important things I would like to say is that people who appreciate more my videos are people who are outside Kenya. I don't know why, but they tend to appreciate to the point that they want to support me financially. And it's very humbling, because when someone you have never met, like I said, the guy who bought me this camera I had never met. He just came to Kenya recently, so I met him for the first time, but by the time he was buying me this camera, we had never met. He just watched one of my videos and he decided, I want to buy this boy a camera. That is how much our videos, I always tell you, it doesn't matter how many people watch your video. If the right person is watching your video, even if it's just one person, it can change your life. It can change your life forever. Imagine someone watched one of my videos and decided that I needed to have a new camera, and he bought me a camera worth $500. That is how much powerful YouTube is. If you are honest, committed, passionate, and you do something that you love, other than using clickbaits, you know. So I know and I believe that one day I'll get a camera. I still hope for a drone camera. If I have a drone camera, I think I'll be one of the best YouTubers in Africa, because people love videos from shots from the drone. They always bring up the better picture, because if you're using a camera, you're limited. You only have to show from the roads and stuff like that. When you're using a drone, people can see more of what the city is made of, or what you're shooting, what it's made of, and people tend to love more videos with a drone shot. So I hope one day I'll get that. I hope one day I get a laptop. Right now, even I'm not choosing any type of laptop. I just want a laptop. I used to have my laptop, but that was before I started YouTube. I gave it to my brother. Actually, he lost his job also, so he know how to design things and graphics and stuff. So I gave him my laptop, but I know God will bless me with one someday. I'm a very patient man. If something is not working, I just always keep trying, and I'm always honest about it. And I know it will only take one person, and it will change my life. I'll get a laptop. I don't even need many people. I just need one person who believes in what I do, and I can have a laptop. That is how my world works. I do things with faith, and it always pays off, you know. Even in this house, to shift in this house, I never paid the rent and the deposit and stuff. It only took one person who believed in my videos, and I moved to this house, you know. Right now I have two cameras. Actually, I have GoPro Hero 9 and GoPro Hero 7. Even the GoPro Hero 7, the guy who bought me the GoPro Hero 7, he had never met me. He just decided the videos I make are good, and he bought me the GoPro Hero 7. So right now, you can be starving today, and tomorrow you are swimming in wealth. That is what I can say, you know, because there were some times in my life I felt like I had nothing. I couldn't even go on. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't. It's like that feeling you get when you do something so many times and you try so many times, and it's not working, and you try and you try and you put in your all, and it's not working still, and then you try to think about other ways of doing it, then you put all your energy and still it's not working, and then you feel like you have hit a wall so many times that you can't even do it anymore. Then all of a sudden, when you're about to give up, something amazing happens. And that is one of the things I love about YouTube. Sometimes you make a lot of videos, you get 100 views, 200 views, 500 views. Just when you're about to give up, a video blows up and you get 100,000 views. So the people who came up with this idea that never give up, these people knew what they're talking about. That next video you do before giving up could be the reason why you are the best YouTuber in Africa, and could be the difference why someone is poor forever and another one has money. You know, just like starting business, it's very hard to start a business, you know, but you can persevere, you can be creative, do everything. It's not working, but you don't give up, and one day something happens somewhere and your business becomes one of the richest business in Africa or in the world. If you look at some of the best business people in the world, they started off with nothing. They had to go through some of the hardest lives you can think about. Right now, we hear their name and we associate them with success, with wealth, and all the best things you can think about. So even on YouTube, you can be getting 100 views, 200 views. You go take a video, you edit the video the best way you can. You take the video, you spend all your money, you give it your all, then you post and you get 100 views. That is the most painful thing that comes out of YouTube. But that video, that if you continue doing that, there's this time you will get to post a video and it gets 100,000 views. Then you realize it was worth it. If you would have given up, it would have been for nothing. So if you have already started YouTube, don't give up. Don't rely on it 100%. If you earn something from YouTube, think about other ways you can do something else so that you don't rely 100% on YouTube. I've always tried to save and start a business and do other non-YouTube related things that can earn money for me. And I will encourage anyone who is starting YouTube to do that. Try to invest in other things that can earn money for you. You don't have to rely 100% on YouTube. The last thing I would like to say, if you're watching this outside the world, outside Africa, or you have never been to Kenya, you can visit. It's a very beautiful place. Africa is a beautiful place. If you have been away from Kenya for a very long time, so many things have changed. You should visit once in a while, you know. When you visit Kenya, actually it kind of creates employment. So because when you come, you spend your money on traveling and stuff, and it creates a lot of employment in the tourism industry. So instead of going to Europe and other places, please come to Kenya. If you are not Kenyan or African and you want to come to Kenya, it's a very safe place. It's beautiful, not just what you see on TV. Not all parts of Africa are fighting for presidency or political wars or all types of terrorism. There are some parts in Africa that are very peaceful, very beautiful, very developed. You guys don't just get to see enough of these things, you know. There's a part of Kenya that I've gone to, and I'm like, wow, this is still Kenya, because it's very developed, very peaceful, very clean, very beautiful. Like right now, Kisumu City, if you go to Kisumu City, the city is so beautiful, so clean, and it's just amazing. And if you had been to Kisumu like 5 years ago, you'll still have that perspective that Kisumu is very dirty, unorganized, and stuff like that, and violence. You know, people always associate Kisumu and Luo people with violence and stuff like that. But things change. Right now, Kisumu is one of the most peaceful cities. It's very clean, beautiful, developed. You can take your family, have a trip, go to Lake Victoria, and see other amazing things. You know, there are even national parks in Nyanza that people don't know about. You know, you can go to Mount Kenya, see the snow and stuff. I've never been on top of Mount Kenya. I want to go one day. So come visit Kenya. It's an amazing place. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I was cooking and now I want to eat. I've talked more than I thought I was going to, and it's almost 1 hour. Actually, it's 57 minutes. I've talked for 57 minutes. So I want to eat. One of my favorite fruits is avocado, and I love avocado. Avocado is very cheap in Kenya. My friend who came from the Caribbean, he told me that an avocado in Caribbean is for the rich. Here fruits fruits are very cheap, you know, and food is cheap in Kenya. So that is something you don't have to worry about. We don't do GMO. We do natural organic food. Okay. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to have to eat. So goodbye. Thank you for watching my videos. See you guys next time.